Broadcasting live from sunny South Florida, and the best way to start your Saturday. This is KMA Talk Radio, life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. And now your KMA crew. Juan Cancel, the man with the scoop, William Cooper, Alex the Goat Tavella, and always telling it like it is, Honest Abe Dababneh.
I like to smoke them like the Winston Churchill, like John Kennedy, yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach, smoked up for victory, yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar.
Good morning, all our loyal listeners, libertarians, and lovers of the leaf. You unmuted yet? No?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
There you go. Now I can.
Normally I don't have to hit the button when I come in live.
You don't sound like you're coming from the mic, to be honest. Mute it.
That could be the problem. Hang on. Anyways, we are broadcasting episode number 569 live, and as always, I'm here with my KMA trusted crew, Alex the Goat Tavella, William the Scoop Cooper, and AKA Mr. Phenomenal Juan Cancel.
Yeah, you're definitely not through the mic, Abe.
I'm coming. Hang on.
Just tap it.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How's that better?
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, big difference.
That should be better there.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go, Abe. Yeah, we got the those tones, deep tones. Yeah.
Bass,
Yeah, exactly. You can tell.
I was literally just now putting the KMA talk show on YouTube for my parents. They're in the next room watching live.
Nice.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Yeah. Mr. Cancel, yeah.
Wow, that means I guess I can't say nothing bad about Juan this show.
You can say everything bad.
Oh, he's gonna be on behavior today. You know that.
No, I'm gonna be me. You can say everything you gotta say.
I gotta be me.
Say always be you, and I'm always gonna be me, and we're gonna be funny together. That's what I always say. But good morning, gentlemen.
1 second.
Good morning.
So what's going on? Hey Cooper, while Abe's muted, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you watch that Gervonta Davis fight?
Yes. What do you think?
They robbed that kid.
Well, like I said, the boxing is gonna have those moments. That's what I give you.
Yeah, but here's what's worse: the refs didn't rob that kid. The damn ref robbed that kid.
It was, yeah, exactly.
The ref robbed.
What are we talking about? We talking about boxing?
Yeah,
the Davis Roach fight. Yeah.
I mute for 2 seconds and we fall into boxing. I mean, what? Jesus.
we strike when the
what weight
iron's
division?
hot.
What weight division was this guy?
Tank fights. I think it was a lightweight fight. Lightweight, 135.
135 is lightweight, yeah.
There we go. Getting TGS ready.
I mean,
listen, you can't just take a knee in the fight. And more important than you can't take a knee, you can't go get assistance from your corner without referee direction. He totally should have got called for knockdown.
Yes, I agree. I just, I hate a majority draw. I hate that type of decision.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna give it to draw, I would say give it to Davis. If because he's got, if you get one of the cards, you should just get that. I don't like the whole majority draw thing. Yeah,
I agree with that. If you get one, you got it. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, exactly. William, the Tyson fight, not the fight itself, but the undercards sparked my interest in boxing again. But I don't watch any TV, so. Whenever, and I know you're in tune to these things. Whenever there's a good fight, would you mind texting me? Say, Juan, you might like this fight tonight.
Absolutely.
Hey, William Cooper, would you mind being my personal assistant and let me know?
Can you be my TV guide? Can you be my TV guide? Cool.
I have to tell him when Abe's on shows, actually. So what's the difference?
Oh my God!
I have no way of even looking when's a fight. How do I don't see it. There's no, he's gonna be watching it anyway. Just a text. Hey, Juan, you should check this fight out.
That's right. You know my pain, my friend.
But you're rocking that hat really good.
Big head, big hat makes it hard for headphones for sure.
Yeah.
It's a nice hat.
I'm telling you, this is a nice, this is way off our normal TGS hats. Oh, what else we got going on? What are you guys smoking this morning, man? Listen, I'm so excited. I got to get
Cooper smoking something special.
This room I'm in now is going to be my future home office, so we're going to seal it up. I'm going to be able to smoke soon on KMA. Well, not soon. Probably about 4 months before this shit gets done. 5 months, but I'll be back to smoking on KMA.
Where in the first? Is it the first floor you're putting it in?
You've seen it. You've been to my house.
Yeah, he's got.
You're going to close that entire. You're going to close that dining room with walls.
The whole dining room. I'm going to put like glass and some French doors in the opening here.
Wow,
and it's going to be like my home office. And you know what the best thing about it's going to be?
No noise.
I'm gonna lock that bitch up. It's gonna be the ones. Listen to me. I don't know about you, but seriously, did you guys ever go in your parents' bedroom growing up?
No, I wasn't allowed.
Absolutely not.
Right?
It was like
huge
Yeah, but sparingly. Yeah.
I mean, listen, it was like a sacrilegious no. I mean, nobody ever went in my parents' room unless you were invited to come in for some reason.
Or go get something. Go in my room and grab this.
And I would feel weird going in there. My mother said, "Go to my bedroom and go in the
nightstand
and get me."
Right? It's like you're going into.
It's
like going in the teacher's lounge when you were in school for the first time. Like, I don't belong in here. What the fuck? Like, you ever go to the teacher's lounge?
Yeah, we knocked.
But
let me ask.
My kids roam through there like it's like it got the speed pass at motherfucking Disneyland. Okay,
it's crazy.
They're just in and out of there doing shit. The first thing I'm doing is I'm putting a fucking key code lock on this fucking room. Nobody's coming in and out. It's going to be the only place in my whole house where if I put something down right here, guess what? It's going to be there when I get back.
Gonna have a lock with one key, huh? That you own.
You know, Abe.
One.
Yeah, it's I have the studio here, and the only problem I have is when they come in and out with the packages, it's easier to go through the garage, but otherwise they stay out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Everything is constantly moved in disarray. Can't find nothing. They will listen to me. I don't know what's so hard, especially now that my daughter drives, right? Or even my wife. All right. I gotta move my car to the driveway. You pick up my keys right here. I picked up the keys. I go move the car. Why don't they go right back here? Why do you gotta put them in some obscure? Why you gotta put them in some obscure place on your way back into the house that Jesus is gonna find them? So when you go to leave and nobody's home, you can't find your fucking car keys. I mean, well, what is with that?
I don't know.
I just vented a little this morning. Sorry.
That's good.
Anyways,
for an office though, Abe. That's the most useless room in your house.
Useless. We debated this. Like we've eaten in here like maybe
have you
a dozen times. Yeah, a couple early things and then like special occasions, rarely, but like maybe.
Yeah, I think it was like a New Year's party.
Yeah, half a dozen times, less than 10 times since we moved into this house. It's just such a, and now all this is the table just clutters everybody's shit.
I still feel it's a shame that you're losing a dining room. Like that's why.
But he's not though. But it's not, he's got a full dining room table in his kitchen. He's not. He's really not.
I understand. I understand and appreciate.
Not losing a dining room. I'm gaining a man cave.
Listen, this is the problem with Florida houses. Like, why doesn't Florida have basements?
Fucker been in Florida 1 week and he's already got. Oh, this is the problem with Florida.
One, because we're on the fucking water.
It's sand.
Dig a basement. Yeah, you can't.
Sand. There's
sand
the
reason why there's no basements?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just used to basements. Coop, you're a northerner like me. How like a man cave is perfect in the basement. Like I get it.
I get it. Welcome to sea level, my friend.
Yeah, North Carolina, we don't have a basement, but we got a bigger house with the idea of when we started becoming empty nesters, we would convert some of these other rooms to like offices, whatever, things like that. So I have a non-smoking office. I have, my wife has her area she uses as well now.
Well, I'm definitely converting this. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. That being said, what's everybody smoking this morning?
I'll start off. I'm smoking a L'Orange, the original release, but I don't know why I even have this. Volta. Coop, the Volta, you ever hear of that one?
Yeah, that was it was a limited one for someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember that one, yes.
It's a nice size. I think it's like a 7 by 48.
Yeah.
Maybe a Churchill. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Cooper, you started. What you got? Yeah.
Some good stuff.
Got this knuckle sandwich, Molcajete.
Bro. It's
just lit it up.
It's literally the cigar I've been smoking the most of lately.
Just literally
having one like almost every other night on the lanai. This is
talk about the size. What is it? A soft box press, an oval box press? That's what I kind of saw for a second.
It's a soft box press. It's a little tighter than a soft box press. 6x52 Toro.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So. Great size.
Go.
Me, I'm just going for the usual Bellis Artis natural.
Simple.
AJ,
I see we go wrong. I see we got Rafa on.
So yes, good morning. Good morning, Rafa.
Big thank you to Rafa for being the sponsor. Look at that. Monte Cristo being the sponsor of this epic box that all the TGS kits come in for the Great Smoke coming up next week. Thank you, Rafa. Look at those cigar beauties right in there. Look at that.
Nice, very nice.
Well, I watch Altadis. I think they've got. I mean, they're starting off strong with PCA. A couple of releases already. I also smoked that new aging room this week.
Hold on. So, are you considering them a PCA release? Or they come out now?
No, I smoked the Romeo. I
get it. So, how do you say they're coming out strong for the PCA? I'm just curious how.
Well, because what they have on tap, I think they have two really good releases so far. They have that Monte Cristo Diadema and the Romeo 150. So they're coming out of the gate strong, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Had Abe. Okay, well, that's an interesting.
Speaking of that TGS box, I just want to point something out because I didn't realize either. Credit to them, but pay attention to that McAuliffe you got in there because that is not. It's not a blue. It is not a blue.
No, it's not.
It is not.
It's
McAuliffe's coming strong.
That's I did not know about that. I saw a post that someone put them upside down.
Yes.
Oh,
that is not a blue that you have there.
Oh,
yeah, yep.
Should I zoom in?
If
or leave it as a surprise.
Well, he announced it already. He already announced it. What it's already been announced. It's the purple.
That is the purple.
Lighting.
Purple.
So what Dan said to me is it's kind of that one's based off the blue, while the red was based off the black.
Right. Yeah, very interesting.
I really got to tell you, we changed the box up this year. I love the way the one thing, instead of the two trays for the cigars, we had 3 trays in the slider. It's only 2 trays this year. It's a top layer of swag and all these.
Doubles up.
Yes.
Double, yeah.
Wait, there's some good cigars. There's some good cigars in it.
It's the deal. It's the deal of the year for like 180. It's the deal of the year for $180. I mean, literally.
Yeah, Lennox in there.
There's no Lennox in here. What are you talking about?
I thought I saw a Lennox in there, isn't there?
Didn't you get a box already?
I got work to do.
What? LFD? What was it? Wait, hold up the box again. Hold up the box again.
LFD hasn't done the Great Smoke in a few years.
Okay, I was looking at something else then.
Which one were you looking at?
Oh, it's a Romeo. My apologies, it's a Romeo. It's the Romeo, Nicaragua. That's what I was.
That's the Twisted Midnight or something.
Yeah, that's a good
Midnight Twisted.
Yeah, my apologies to Raphael on that one.
That's a good cigar.
That's a very good. I love what they did with those Romeo Nicaraguas too.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool package. Anyways, I posted a couple days ago. Even if you're not making it down to the Great Smoke, last we looked, I think it was yesterday, maybe 50 packs available yesterday, it was yesterday. 50 packs available. I'm sure someone yesterday. You can get that package. They're still available. If they don't sell out, it's coming down Wednesday night. So get your virtual pass. You get that box. You get all the goodies. Take part of the Great Smoke from the comfort of your own home, your man cave, with your buddies, watch party, whatever it takes. And we are in the home stretch of the Great Smoke. Juan, I don't think you've ever been to a Great Smoke, have you?
No, sir. This is my first time.
That's really sad.
Papa's cherry.
Yes.
That's very, very sad.
Yeah, and it wasn't through my own doing. Believe me. I remember the first time you approached me was like 17, and I was all about it. But the partner that I have was like, no, you can't do it. And every year, it's just a long story. But
yeah. Well, Juan's gonna pop his cherry. It should be interesting.
Yeah,
it's definitely. It would have been nice.
Juan,
go ahead.
We appreciate you volunteering for the dunk tank. Juan will be in the dunk tank located in the far west corner.
That would be good to bring back the dunk
tank.
Are
you kidding me?
Juan.
There's so much electrical shit at the Great Smoke right now. I don't think we could have a dunk tank outside. Outside's the only place. There's so much wiring and electric, and even in the booths,
talk so much shit.
Booths.
I talk so much shit. It'd be great. By the time I'm done with the people, I will have a lot of people hating Juan. But
I think Juan in the dunk tank would raise a record amount of money for the
I got someone who would raise
foundation.
I got
like
someone
a
who would raise
record.
More. I got someone. You just someone who would raise more.
Who?
Soccer.
I don't know.
You put soccer in the dunk tank, you'd have a line around the corner.
I don't think I'm
not saying you get him. I'm just saying he'd raise more money.
The dunk tank could be empty the minute he fell in.
Yeah, there'd be no more water left after the first one.
Plus,
I don't know. I don't know. He meets the weight capacity quota.
People love soccer so much. people love soccer so much
They
that
wouldn't want. You're right. They wouldn't want to dunk him.
they would. No, listen. Soccer could fling bags of shit at people, and they're like, "Well, it's Steve Soccer." You know, me, I get under everybody's skin. I get under everybody's skin. I think the first guy in line would be Abe, and he'd stay there all day. You know,
bro. I guarantee you, I can't remember what we used to charge. Was it 3 balls for $5 or whatever? And I think like the last time we had the dunk tank, I think it was at the German club. We had it 1 year. But I think like the most we raised was like $800-900, you know, in a day for the Kids Cancer Foundation. But I bet you, Juan, we could charge like $20 a pop, and then the line would be around the corner.
And I would also give out of my own stash.
And you want to know what? We'd only make it like a 6-foot throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be like a 6-foot throw. That's it. Guaranteed to hit.
Write that in the notes for next year. You know, I'll do it next year, 100%. Put me outside, and I'll insult everybody all day long. I'll put my strong.
This would be good.
Irritating New York accent on. You know, like really. Hey, Fatso, come on! You can't throw the ball. And then Abe said, "Fuck you," because I lost weight. You know, that's what.
It's doable. It's doable. It's doable.
Listen, I like it. I love it. I think it's a great idea.
Let's do it. Let's get that done.
You know, Nate, I barely get to make it out there, but there's a good crowd tailgating out there, you know, and I think it's been getting bigger over the last 2 years. So probably this will be the biggest crowd yet.
One of the good advantages of the tailgate is you don't have to wait online to get in, like the parking lot. Like, you don't have to wait online to get in. Great spot.
Right. When you're there early, you're in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, you really don't have to look. I find it mind-boggling. You really don't have to wait in line at all. It's not like once we open the doors, it's a long process to get in.
No. He was talking about like parking traffic. You
guys have been great with. There's no line to get in.
Car traffic.
Yeah, car traffic.
Empty parking lot.
Yeah. You get in early. Yeah, but last year we had that whole fiasco with the Fuel Fest, but that shit's gone. But yeah, no. And let me just say something. Mitch and the Distinguished Ruffians really do a nice job, man. That's all his idea. He put that together. You know, that's one of the things we're very like minimally involved in. Really, I think we get them a couple tents, whether for the area and whatnot. But they do it. And it's a nice way to hang out in the morning, kind of get a little pre-start to the party. And we will have a legitimate axe throwing company out there in the morning for those who really want to get in the mood and start throwing axes.
I love Mitch and the Distinguished Ruffians. What a great group of guys, man. That's like that I know of one of the first cigar groups, like older one. That, you know, they've been around. Distinguished Ruffians have been around a good amount of time. Always been a great supporter of protocol. So a toast out to Mitch and all you Distinguished Ruffians. Call shot.
So I'm at home right now. Ryan sent a package. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. I mean, it's like the worst time of year to even communicate with me unless it's something really relevant. But he sent us a nice package, which I found. It's in my office, so I can't show them to you now. But he made these nice wood keychains with the cigars, some Saka stuff. Whenever he sent some for a lot of the KMA team, so they're still in my office. Ryan, probably gonna. I haven't even had a chance to make a post, but we did find them. I did get them. Thank you very much. It's a very kind offering, and we'll pass them around to some of the crew after TGS. Actually, they're really nice. They're really like. I wish I had some now. I'd show you. They're really. They came out nice. I don't know what year you're talking about, but the bathroom's always been open. In the last year or two, we had what do you call them? Porta potties. We actually pay. They have a bathroom outside, but it's in some building, like in the middle of the parking lot.
The first one we didn't.
That was the first one. We didn't know what was going on, but it was way out there. But every year after that, we pay for porta potties. There are porta potties right by the entrance. So, so that's cool.
And there's good porta potties from whatever. Yeah.
I don't know. We just told the fairgrounds we needed it, so it's whoever they deal with.
Yeah.
So, anyways, good shit. What else is going on this week other than boxing news? Anybody watch the Grammys?
Oh, the Oscars, man.
That too. That's how in tuned. Hold on.
Not boxing, but you went from boxing to the Grammys and the Oscars.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna tell you how irrelevant it is. Like, I could care less. I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
they should have celebrities slapping each other more often. This way, there's more excitement.
I got to tell you something. I'm so like, And I don't know if this is my era, my genre, my generation, but I'm just so off of anything Hollywood. I just find the majority of them to be disgusting human beings. I don't know. Is that me? Am I just off base on this?
No, I agree, but I also think the whole awards concept
is bullshit.
Yeah, and I think it's I don't know. I think it's wearing out. I think they dilute it now. There's like you have 9 nominees. Everyone's like getting a nomination. It seems like.
Is it just me, or like when I was a kid, I would be excited about the Oscars and it'd be on whatever NBC?
I was,
and I would watch it and be like, "Oh my god!" But yeah,
the Oscars.
I begged my parents to stay up late because you'd have to go to bed before it was over.
Correct.
I don't even know when it comes. I don't even know who wins anymore. I don't care.
Well, so Abe, so my question is: did we change, or did that change? That's like a general question. That we was it?
I think it changed.
I think
really
it changed
do.
too. Yeah.
I think there was a touch of class and elegance growing up that it's just not there anymore.
When Johnny Carson hosted and I love Johnny Carson, you guys know, there was something really special when he was the MC of the Oscars, the host of the Oscars, and it never recovered after he, stopped doing it. In my opinion,
I think that like I don't know because I don't follow movies as much, maybe, but I feel like they're more like obscure films that are winning things more.
Yeah.
Like for example, I don't know who won what, but I mean, from what I just from reading, like in the Oscars, Dune 2 should have like won everything, basically, from what I understand. But
really,
apparently Dune 2 was like
really.
Yes.
I couldn't even tell you.
I saw it. I liked it. It was okay.
I liked it too.
But I wouldn't have said it was. I wouldn't have put it up for best anything. Though I'm going to tell you something.
But it's always like I never heard of these movies that win stuff.
Alex, you're probably too young for this, but I'm going to tell you something. That kid, what's the name of that kid from Dune? He's got
that good-looking kid, the new kid.
Yes.
There's a Trey.
Yes.
He's Willy Wonka. He was Willy Wonka in the remake. He's doing a lot of remakes. Willy Wonka. Now he's doing Dune.
There's no such thing as a Willy Wonka remake.
I agree with
you. Well, yeah, they tried.
There's one Willy Wonka. That's
Timothée Chalamet, right? So let me tell you something. I don't know if any of you have seen trailers for this, but he's in a movie coming out called The Complete Unknown, and it's a biography of Bob Dylan.
It looks good.
Let me tell you something. From the trailer, that looks like it's going to be it should be a fucking nominee. This kid did all his own singing. He did all his own playing. He learned how to play the guitar, the harmonica, and the guitar at the same time, like Dylan.
Yeah.
And just from the trailer,
he looks like a young Dylan.
Yeah.
Bro, I am telling you the mannerisms. I watched the trailer.
He studied.
Studied. And my wife really didn't know who Bob Dylan was, so I had to play her from a couple songs I know that she's probably heard in her life, whatever. And she saw the trailer and she's like, "Man, I want to watch this."
That story is one of the most amazing stories in the music that happened. And
but wait a second, real quick. How hard is it to sing a Bob Dylan? He mumbles. I don't understand half the songs.
Get the fuck out of here! Once again, Ron's such a. I keep forgetting your parents. I am so sorry, Mr. and Mrs.
Bob Dylan
really
mumbles.
This is Bob Dylan we're talking about.
I just want to tell you.
It's not wrong.
Hold on. First off, I don't care what it is. It could be to mimic somebody so purely. Is not. It's impossible. I mean, it's just such a hard art. I am always. I'll tell you what. I was more impressed by what was the Saturday Night Live movie that came out recently about Saturday Night Live.
I saw that because of you. It was excellent. It was like
it was a good movie. It wasn't a great movie. It was good. And if you grew up in the genre, it was interesting. But I was
awesome.
More like blown away by the people who really captured the mannerisms of the
like the guy playing John Belushi.
Dan Aykroyd. John Belushi, fine, but the Dan Aykroyd guy,
and the Chubby Chase guy was awesome too. He looked like Chubby Chase.
Look, I'm just telling you that but it's hard. I don't care what it is.
Wait, who did he look like?
I said Chevy Chase.
Okay.
It's hard. It really hard. It's hard, and I'm telling you, I was so impressed by it. I'm really. I can't wait to see it. It looks like a great movie.
I want to see this too, and I heard Edward Norton as Pete Seeger's performance was incredible. So,
I like the guy who plays Johnny Cash too.
Boyd Holbrook.
He's good. I like him.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. We've been talking about our Jukebox show, doing a whole show on this one. Yeah,
He was amazing. He was amazing. He was amazing in
Elvis?
Elvis. I'm going to tell you something. If I watched him do an episode of Hot Ones. Anybody watch Hot Ones?
Yep.
Here and there.
Yep.
Like,
I was really moved by his episode of Hot One. He seems like such a down to earth, good, young man. It really was. It was a great. If you watch Hot Ones, catch it. It was really I don't know how to explain it. It was just a moving episode. You seldom see people in Hollywood that humble, that connected, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It really was a good episode.
But we counted guys like Guy Fieri and stuff who, he I guess he's Hollywood in a way, some ways, even though it's a little different than acting. But I found him very down to earth. Armand DeSante is another one.
Did you didn't watch that episode of Hot Ones?
No, I didn't.
I'm talking about I'm talking about this kid's at a different level of down to earth, especially for being as young as he is. He's got like this old wise wisdom in the way he talks and everything. I was really taken aback by it. I mean, I don't mean like down to earth, like, oh, he's a cool dude, he's not full of himself. I don't mean it like that. I mean, like, it really was hard to explain. I was kind of taken aback by watching that episode. If you get a chance, check it out. It really was something.
Oh well.
The way he even talks. It's on Netflix, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna check.
The way he talks, right? The way he even talks was soothing. It was very hard to explain, Coop. Like when he was doing the interview, his answers were like soothing answers. It was very, very weird.
Yeah. Oh, look forward to that.
Yeah.
You said the show's called Hot Ones on Netflix?
I don't think it's on you. It's on YouTube. I don't think it's on
Hot Ones.
No, it's on Netflix. Ones? It's on one of those. I watch it on one of those. It's on Netflix or Amazon. One of those two.
But the show's called Hot Ones, right?
Hot Ones, yes.
Yeah,
I guess it's different episodes covering different people.
It's been on a long time.
He's got like 9 or 10 seasons, or maybe more.
It's been on a long time. I was gonna say, yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, you just better Googling Hot Ones with his name on it, and the episode will come up on YouTube.
Yep.
How many comedies have the Oscars won? How do we get back on the Oscars?
I don't know. You started.
No.
Well, it was recent. I'm talking about recent shit that happened in the past week.
Was it last week? Yeah, it was last Sunday or something, right?
Yeah.
It was on Sunday.
Hey, Juan, you and Sean have something in common.
Yeah,
Chevy and
Alex, don't let one slip by, man. You on point.
Could we get back to boxing or no?
Yeah.
Now, listen, it's not a man crush. I'm just telling you.
I don't know. That was kind of weird. Soothing.
Listen to me. Go watch the episode, and then you'll come back and go watch the episode, and then you'll come back.
The soothing sounds of Hot Ones.
And then you'll come back and know what I'm talking about.
I think it's called admiration, not a crush. Yeah. You admire something.
No, it was more of a surprise because when you watch it, look, the nice thing about the Hot Ones for the most time is that you really can see somebody for really what they are. Because there's something, Sean's is really kind of brilliant. There's something about being in that position where you start eating hot shit and you're breaking down. It's very hard to hide who you are in those moments, right? Because you're like fucking halfway dying. And in all the years of me watching him, I haven't watched every episode. I learned everything I wanted to know about DJ Khaled, who actually quit on number 4. I've never seen anybody quit. He quit during the episode number 4, couldn't take it. So I stopped having any respect for him. Yes, stopped having any respect for him at all after that. Scarlett Johansson was great, but I was just taken aback. I wasn't expecting that from this kid because the kid he's coming up, he's getting popular, he's doing a lot of great movies, and you almost expect he's young, he's a young man. But he talked like a 60-year-old dude. I'm just telling you, it was a very weird thing to see. And admiration is a good thing. I was very admiring of him.
Is this Hot One? I think I know what you're talking about. Did they hot wings or hot things?
Yeah,
10 questions.
Yes.
10 questions, and they got to eat one wing left to right, whatever, and it goes up in Scoville levels.
I saw Bad Bunny Bad Bunny. I don't know why he's been on my feed and every single platform, TikTok, X.
Because of the salsa. Salsa. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't really like Bad Bunny except
that salsa album. I'm with you on that.
I saw him and he was eating I was like, what is this show? This is intriguing. And he was talking and then eating wings and it was pretty fun. All right, I'm gonna check that out. This guy's gotten He created something where he has big time celebrities.
I was just he's a
regular
Chicago
dude.
guy. Let me just tell you, he's a Chicago
Yeah.
guy. Started with this YouTube show, basically with generic set, and I don't know how he got people early on, but he would get celebrities to come on, do 10-question interviews with him, and they'd have to eat wings, and like as it gets up, it goes up to over like 2 million Scoville, like nuclear hot, and eventually he started getting everybody: Gordon Ramsay, Shaquille O'Neal, Scarlett Johansson, and
think about the hot sauce. What do you call it? The advertising, the endorsements. That
he makes his own hot sauce. The kid's built a franchise on this. It's amazing. He did a great job. Yeah, he did a great job.
Good.
Yes, that is probably Mark watches the show. That is probably the worst one. I think it's even worse than. I think it's worse than actually the number 10 sauce. And I think mostly because it doesn't even taste good from what I even hear. It's just like nuclear hot shit. That number 8 one is torture for everybody.
Let me ask you guys this: who here likes very hot stuff? I'll start off. I don't like hot at all. I just like maybe a little kiss. But when you stuff where you like bleed, you're tearing up. How about you, Coop? You like hot food?
No, I go on the milder side.
Let me take a guess at Alex. I want to say Alex likes medium heat. Alex?
I can go medium. That's it.
Yeah, mild, medium at best. Yeah, I don't like super hot shit.
I had some nuclear Thai food last night. Nose running.
Yeah. And Thai food can get nuclear, man. The only
How
good
bad
thing
is that?
It doesn't last. It's not like lingering, but
how bad is it when it comes out the other end though? Is it burn that down there too? Like
no, Thai food's weird. Like, it's not like that. Like
no, I'm talking about the heat. Like when I
no, I know, but like
it lights me up down there.
I think that comes more if you eat something like fresh jalapenos or fresh
right. Like if I'm eating like a fish dip with some fresh jalapenos.
Yes, I think that's where that happens more. Not when you're eating so much spices as much,
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right, but yeah, like a fresh.
I think the spices. I think the spices kind of get diluted in your system. But I think if you're eating like fresh chopped peppers and stuff like that, sometimes that stuff doesn't always get digested and still like in semi-solid form on the way out. I think that's the burning sensation you feel mostly.
Ooh, that's terrible.
Now that we got on that great topic, but no, I like spicy food. I'm into spicy food. It's really, really good shit. I enjoy a good eat. We did our own. Were you working for me at the time, Alex? We did our own version of Hot Ones during the smoking party.
Mikey the Roach one.
Oh, that's right. You were there, man. Oh, we started out, I don't know, with 20 people, and 2 people went all the way to the end, and it was brutal. It was guys were putting hoses over their heads and throwing
and plus, not only that too, Richard did boneless
big wings. It
was a lot of chicken to eat too.
Big bone. We should have just made him have to take a bite and swallow.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of chicken to eat. Big fat boneless wings.
We never repeated that again.
Do we have a KMA holiday dinner or no? We don't do that, we or no?
Juan, you're officially in charge. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Well, you were here this Christmas, right?
I want to go to Alex's location. Wherever Alex is at is where I want to go.
Juan's trying to do KMA next week.
I know.
Juan was trying to do KMA next week.
Look,
we're going to let him.
Let me tell you my thought process. My thought process was...
No one wants to know. No one wants to know. No. We don't want to go down that road. It's scary. It's a scary road, Juan.
It actually makes sense. It makes sense if you listen to it.
No, it's impossible, bro.
You have the face of the Great Smoke. Michael Herkotz is going to be doing how do you
5 hours?
There's plenty of content. Is my point.
He needs no warm up from us.
Listen, I remember trying to do those remotes at the Great Smoke, and it was like herding cats to get these manufacturers to come over for an interview.
And then they're coming to talk to me because something's a problem. We had one girl who had an epileptic seizure one year.
Yeah.
In the ticket booth. And I'm in the middle of doing a show, and everybody's coming to whisper like, "Oh, gotta go."
Wow.
Yeah, man. No.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough doing those remotes.
No, not happening.
So what's gonna be my job then? Am I like the fluffer? I'm gonna entertain people.
Who said you had a job?
Enjoy yourself. I'm here.
Who said you had a job?
I want to there's people I want to smoke with and everything.
I got a perfect job for you, Juan. Oh my God.
Let me hear.
So
Whatever it
this
is, I'll do it.
person. We have this person who we banned and kicked out of the Great Smoke of
Yes.
Alex already. Yes. Wait.
Yes.
Hold on.
Juan, you
Juan.
Banned and
you're
kicked
going to have
out.
the APB.
Hold
of
on.
this person.
Yeah, we banned and kicked out, forever shunned from smoking shops, the Great Smoke, everything.
Wow, that's a big thing.
Yes. You know what? You really don't know how hard that is.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
That is not an easy accomplishment
Nah.
to make, really. And I'm a pretty Alex will tell you, Alex, fuck that guy for life. I'm like, come on, bro. He said he's sorry. Like, I mean, I'm really not that hardcore. So this was an accomplishment. We come to find out, they bought a ticket to every event for this year's Great Smoke.
Ooh.
So we had to reach out, said, listen, your money's being refunded. You're not welcome. Please do not come to the event. The response was, I'm coming and no one can stop me. So
Well, you go.
we're going to give you the photo, and you will be stationed to make sure there are no incidences outside.
You just volunteered yourself, Juan.
Okay.
Thank you, Juan. That is your job. We're gonna tap into your old police instincts.
That's it.
Listen,
Juan,
I've seen
All right.
Juan on security detail. It's a different Juan, is what I'm
I'm
gonna tell you.
telling you. Listen, Juan, we got an APB on.
Yeah.
And you're,
I'm gonna go old school. You don't mind if I put my hands on this person, right? If I gotta
Listen to me. Call the police. Just make sure you know how to handle it, bro. Come on, you're a cop. I
I'll
gotta
be the
teach you how to
police
handle
liaison. I'll be because
You know.
I know you just want me to kick him in the ass. So here,
it.
wait.
No. Stop.
Wait.
Stop.
Here's
Listen,
the
I don't
best
want
part.
to say too much about. Go ahead.
it's not a him. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but it's all right.
Oh,
Yeah, so listen to me. Just handle the situation. I don't want there because listen, I'm worried about my staff. I got 5 women outside checking
all right,
people
so
in.
I'm head of security then. I'm the head of security, right? That's what we're saying.
For outside. We have security inside. We have a team of security inside.
Listen,
I'm the boss.
Listen,
The
you're
person
head of
has
the
no tickets.
undesirable task
The
force.
person has no tickets anymore. We disabled the account. They can't even access
Say
it.
less.
Now
Say
if they
less.
printed the
got
tickets
this.
already, but they won't scan, right? So it's they won't be able to get in. But I'm just worried about my team that's working outside.
They don't need to deal with that. They don't need to
Yes,
deal with
we
that.
will
Right.
we will station you outside with people. You see her, you ask her to leave politely. If she doesn't, call the police.
Is it a real her or like a him that was a her? I just want to be
No,
sure.
it's a real her.
Come on.
I was just
Real.
asking a
Come on.
question.
Could this potentially be the first TGS arrest? Potentially.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
Wow.
bring my
That's what I'm
cuffs.
saying. Potentially could be.
It's never happened. In 20 years, listen, in 20 years, I don't even want
Why
to
don't
say
bring
it.
his
'Cause
fur
I
cuffs?
don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx
I
it.
know. I know.
Listen, you get her to sign you ban her, and then when the time she shows up, it's an automatic burglary.
Alan, Ruben, I just want to let you know that if I had a mute button
It's an automatic
comments,
check.
I would mute you like on a regular basis. That made Coop happy. Look at Coop.
I didn't even see.
But yeah, now you have a job. We actually have a functionality for Juan Cancel.
You have now, yeah.
From 2 years ago, Ben. 2 years ago. Yes.
Couldn't find
I'm
somebody
just gonna
with better
be-
skill set.
I'm just gonna be security all through it. I'm gonna be security all night long. I'm head of security. Tell me who the security guy is.
We actually
I'm
have
the
an
captain.
outside security company. We
I'm
actually
the
have
captain.
An outside. Listen, this guy, it's already going to his head. We actually have an outside security company that handles the Great Smoke, but we already have stations and positions for them, and we didn't anticipate like this dilemma. So, and I was really kind of concerned of what may happen outside because it's like 5 women who are handling people checking people in. So now you got perfect.
Yeah.
I got to say less.
Show up on time, Juan. Don't be late. You gotta be there.
What time you want me there? I gotta be there early, like 9 in the morning.
6:30. 6:30 in the morning.
The comments are running hot with clues.
I know. I don't want to make a big deal about this. It just came up because Juan wanted to know what he could do, and it just hit me while I was on the show. That's a perfect job for him. He's actually trained for this situation.
No, listen. Yeah, I've seen Juan on security detail at the PCA. You don't want to mess with Juan. Don't want to mess with Juan. I almost messed with Juan.
I mean, look, what does it tell you when you tell somebody, look, I'm sorry, you're not welcome here. Your money's getting refunded. Please
coming
don't come.
anyway.
And nobody's gonna stop me. Who the fuck says
And
that
hell's
shit?
coming with me.
Yeah.
Jesus
What do you
Christ.
say? Oh boy.
What's that movie with the pirates and Tom Hanks, the Nigerian pirates? Like, I'm the captain now. So I'm gonna go to your head of security and be like, I'm the captain now.
Security might arrest Juan. I'll die.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm gonna get my badge out, my retired badge. I'm gonna get the retired badge. I'm gonna put it with a shoestring and have it right here.
Oh boy.
Oh, I also need a Segway. If I'm gonna be security mall cop, I need a Segway. You gonna have a Segway there for me so I can get around?
No. There was Segways there. You had a Segway once, Abe.
We used to have a Segway.
Yeah, I remember that though.
We used to have a Segway in the early years when we would do the side parking lot because of the setting up and moving around. And then the shop used to be a good 60 yards away. So it was just a quicker way for me to get around.
Zip around on that thing. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Abe, can you share this? Can you share the story why this lady is banned?
No.
Okay. Off air, maybe.
Enough.
All right.
Well, then you should have asked off camera like a gentleman.
Well,
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was that sensitive.
Listen, I want to put really I really want to say something. Mr. and Mrs. Cancel, God bless you people. You must have a spot reserved in heaven already with your name on it. God bless you people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the comments are on fire. Alex, you're right. Everybody's got nice jokes. Good job on the comments.
Unfortunately, I'm having to delete some of them. We don't want to make a problem out of this. It is what
No,
it is.
you don't.
Yeah.
We're
just gonna handle it.
Exactly, it's the way to do it.
I got it.
Yeah, we'll handle it in house. Yep.
I like the donkey. I should get a donkey. It's a Renaissance one. You should get a donkey. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'd love to see Juan come riding in on a donkey. It's actually.
Would that be?
Where would we even get a donkey? It's Florida, so I'm sure somebody down the road has a donkey in their backyard that we could rent.
There was a we saw a donkey in Vegas once. Actually, we were going to dinner and we saw a donkey. Literally,
wow.
Yeah. It was that someone had a donkey and they were doing something outside, like a market or something like that.
Oh, Juan Valdez rolling in on a donkey.
That's nice. That's a great it's a great Halloween costume.
There you go.
They got the blow up donkey that you put your leg in and it blows up and it looks like like a horse. I was thinking about getting that.
We should. The joke is they spray like nasty smelling shit into that thing and it gets in the suit and they can't get out of it and they die inside it.
I've seen that.
Yeah, we should let you put one of those suits on. Juan Quixote. Oh man, comments are on fire. This will probably be a record episode for comments.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, Alan could break it alone.
Wow, Coop with the Reuben dig out of nowhere. Holy cow. What else we got going on this week? Anything else interesting?
I don't know, dude. This week's going to be chaos. Honestly, I'm probably going to Moxie to put me on the schedule tonight and tomorrow. This week's going to be chaos.
I'm in Florida mode. I can't wait to get down there.
Yeah.
So.
I need to get as much done by Tuesday.
Are you feeling behind?
No, I think if I want to, I kind of want to have it done.
I keep asking you, and you keep making me feel good. And then you say shit like that, you get me nervous.
No, I don't feel behind, but
okay.
It'll be easier for me if I while I'm sitting here tonight, spend an hour, do one or two.
I agree.
Spend an hour, do one or two. This way, because look, by the time people start getting here, it becomes tough to work. You know that as well.
No, you can't. It's a job so much better.
And it's not like I'm here I'm only here for a couple hours tonight, so I don't have the time to spare.
Yeah.
Because I assume, but it's by Monday, Tuesday, people are rolling in already. This is it. The week is here, man. It is here. People are going to start rolling.
Well, we're done. We're out of the offices now. We're at the fairgrounds.
Right, you're at the fairgrounds. We're right, it's that time.
We are done. I didn't think it was going to make it, but according to him, only a partial came in. Listen, I almost don't want to talk about because with these guys, it's still a possibility because it's not in my hands yet. It's not in my possession. I'm told it's on the way. But did you see the LBD pink blue?
I did see the box, yes.
Yeah, 10 count box. It's pretty cool. It's really funny. Some people thought it was two boxes sitting next to each other. No, this is one 10-count box.
It's coming back. Both are coming. So it's both in there,
Well,
right?
he made these special boxes for the Great Smoke. So they're 10-count boxes, and they got 5 pink and 5 blue in them, right? And, I don't know what happened. They didn't bring him on time. He was supposed to have more. So there's going to be a limited amount, and you'll have to go to his booth at the Great Smoke. It won't be available virtually because we don't have a lot. And, it's look, coming down live gets certain perks. We don't control what the manufacturers do, what the manufacturers bring. They're allowed to bring and do whatever they want, bring it to sell. And that's just some of the perks. We don't always know what they're going to bring. We don't have the time to start making up all these new SKUs. So, the online store has its stuff, and then there's certain perks about being live. But I only think he's got, I think it's only going to be 98 boxes. I'm saying right now, I'm taking 2. So just for the Smoking Archives. So there's only going to be 98 boxes available. So anybody who's really interested in those should head to the Room 101 booth early. Was that you, Alex? Your background?
That was not me.
Oh.
It wasn't me.
Not I.
I think it was me.
Unless my parents fell out of the wheelchair.
No, that was me. Sorry about that. I didn't hit the mute in time. That's the traffic coming into the studio.
Yeah.
So I usually hit the mute.
Right.
I missed.
It just sounded like a shop.
Mrs. Cooper. Mrs. Cooper just waved hi to you, Abe. So
give her my regards.
So how's even though you're in North Carolina, Juan, how's Florida been treating you so far?
So I haven't even left. I've been unpacking. Moving is such a catastrophic stress in life. Not a bad one by any means, but packing, making the move, and unpacking. I've been since Monday. We moved in. Was the first day we moved in, and I've not really left the house. I've been unpacking and getting things ready. And she went to work, and I just been working like a dog. And then I drove here. It took me 12 hours to drive here, and then I'm driving home tonight, see the kids, spend a few days over there, and then make my way back. And I should be back by Friday and sleep all day Friday if I can, so I can be well rested for my security detail at the Great Smoke. I'm looking for a deputy. I'm thinking, is Alan Rubin going to be there? I might deputize Alan Rubin and be my deputy. Is he going to be there or not?
What did we do?
Hey, Juan, I got a place for you to stop.
Can you imagine they let this guy walk around armed every day of his career?
Oh man. Hey Juan, when you
arm every day anyway. Go ahead.
When you drive back, Larry's Giant Subs.
The Larry's Giant Subs.
Really good, Sam. The New York style. We call them heroes. That's what you're gonna get. Yeah, there's a few of them off 95. You'll see the signs for them in Georgia, in Jacksonville. Yeah. Impressive.
Yeah. I've never found good food off of I-95.
That's why I'm naming it.
Those little restaurants that you're supposed to just get off on that. I've never seen good food close.
This one's legit. That's why I'm mentioning it. Yeah, this is one that's legit.
Coop, you're like 60% right half the time because I've seen you make some horrid
60%.
choices.
Right,
I will if you ever stop there and don't like it, Abe, I will refund your money. I will personally refund you.
I've seen you. Oh, see, now your credibility just went down.
Why?
The mush agrees.
No, he's not wrong. Listen, I told him. Listen,
in the bathroom. In the bathroom. Both of you in the bathroom.
No, he's not wrong on this one. I gotta give him his due there. He's right. His pizza choices are another story, but yeah.
How about just do not go to Wendy's, period.
True.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had to go to one of the fast food burger joints, it's probably Wendy's, but just never anywhere you want to stop.
I mean, when you're taking that 95 trip south like that, if I got to stop, I'm going safe, like Cracker Barrel or something safe. I know it's get a quick.
Or you got to, or you got to Yelp, or you got to go at least 2 or 3 miles away from.
Right. You got to go.
Like you got to go in a little bit. Yeah, you got to go in. I've done that and found some really good food. In fact, one of the best faux places off of like a mile and a half off of I-95 in Jacksonville. I love it. Forgot the name of it, but I could figure it out if I was ever going back up that way. All right. What else is going on? Yeah, well,
hey,
does anybody still make 25 cents coffee?
kind of like it's been quite a buzz on social media. Your new general manager for West, what is it? Smoking West Palm Beach.
Oh,
They-
more self promotion. I love it. Go ahead.
not me. I'm promoting you.
Not me. Oh, not me. Oh, well, I'm not talking about me.
Definitely
I
me.
would never talk about me.
Juan denied
Go
the
ahead.
story to me 3 times when I asked him.
He did deny.
I had the scoop, and I'm like,
I was sitting there listening. I'm like, wait, what did I say to him? Well, we got. I
don't know,
Juan.
but it was like
No, but I texted Juan. Oh, I gotta look.
Yes,
Now.
I remember that. You said you might as well tell him, but you didn't put a comma in there. So I was like,
it was someone told me a Pro Cigar. I found this out at Pro Cigar. That's why I'm like, I'm messaging you guys on this. I heard this.
Wait, hold on. It was actually pretty funny. Hold on.
it was because
Yeah.
I look for it. It's in there.
Listen, I'm just gonna tell you right now, bro. You text me way too much.
Okay.
Holy cow!
I'll text you less.
You really text me way too much. Look how far back I gotta go. I didn't even realize we talked that.
You gotta go back to like the week of the 18s or 19s. Yeah.
And as it is,
Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is.
Here
Here it is. Here it is. So I see him. We have a KMA chat. And I see him and Coop going back and forth. I'm, and I don't get involved. And like, he's not saying nothing. So I sent him this
I
message.
don't know if you want me to. Yeah.
I saw him this message. Tell him he's going to know. Now, what I meant to type was, tell him, comma, he's gonna know. He's gonna find out.
I already had found out.
Ron takes this as, tell him that he's going to know, as if you'll find out eventually. So he berates this guy for another 30, 40 minutes. And I'm watching this. I'm like, I just told him to tell him. Why the fuck is this guy not listening to me? I said, fuck it. And then Juan finally realized, he goes, the comma would have helped.
Comma would have helped. I know.
You find out. I mean, it's industry talks. It was already people were talking about a Pro Cigar.
Oh my God.
It's pretty funny.
I'm like, why are they going that far in depth in this? Holy shit. Well, we're going to take a little break. Go ahead into hour 2 of KMA Talk Radio. This will be the last commercial for the Great Smoke, because we're off next week. We'll be back 2 weeks later. So you will have to watch a Great Smoke commercial for the last time. Cherish it. Enjoy it. You won't have to see another Great Smoke commercial, at least for another 10 months till we start talking about our 20th anniversary of the Great Smoke. Other than that, we'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Keep it lit.
Phenomenal. 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 Phenomenal.
Honest Abe here with the GOAT to tell you about Smoking's Cigar of the Month Club. Alex, tell our fans out there why our club is the best darn club out there.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you why. Because every month I personally handpick 5 premium cigars. No filler, no fluff, no fugazis. These are all premium, handmade, name brands that you can find in any brick and mortar store in your area. All delivered to your door for $34.95. And our average monthly retail value since the inception of our club has been almost $57. Another great feature of our Cigar of the Month Club, Alex, tell them about the ease of our Cigar of the Month Club. I'll tell you, I hate subscription services. It's always a pain to cancel them, turning them on. We've made it super simple. All you gotta do is log into your account. There's a little green button there. If it's green, you're active. You want to take a break, you're going out of town, simply hit the button and you'll deactivate your membership. Want to turn it back on? The exact same easy process. You can turn it right back on. We've made it that easy for you. Another great feature is our Double Down Club. Alex, tell them about the Double Down Club. We had so many of our members reach out to us who really enjoyed our selections every month. They wanted to know there was a way they can get 2. And we've made that very simple. With a simple check mark, you can get double this great selections every month and save $10. Does our club have perks? Of course it have perks. You want to tell them about the perks? As a member of our club, every month there's a special discount code where if you like any of the selections, we will offer them to you, so you want to come and get some more, you can get them at a special discounted rate for our Cigar of the Month Club members. And finally, expedited shipping. Tell them how fast we get the stuff out, Alex. We get the stuff out on the 28th of every month. Our membership bills on the 28th, and we get every member's package out on the 28th if it's a shipping day. 5 great reasons on what makes Smoking Cigar of the Month Club the best club out there. Check it out. Peace. Hey, I really appreciate you doing the video with me. Thanks.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I mean, you didn't let me get a word in, but
What?
that went great. It's perfect.
You did it again, bro. You did it again. Your mic's muted. I can look at it. It's not colored.
Oh, that's weird. Anyways, welcome back to hour 2 of KMA Talk Radio. I'm here with my crew. Alex the Goat Tavella, William Scoop Cooper, and Juan, a.k.a. Mr. Phenomenal Cancel. Just a quick update before we go into our regular routine. In my continual search to find great jerky. Newest fan favorite, M&S Meats. Click on the zoom in, Alex. M&S Meats. Okay,
Honey
this is
jalapeno.
no, it's good.
Yeah,
but I tell you, see, I'm not a soft jerky guy. The real
No, you
tender.
you like a nice tug. You're a tug guy.
Oh, this is hard jerky, but it's super flavorful and it's super good. Once you break it down, the fuck did I say it was so funny?
I don't know.
I had a thought. You like your meat hard? I'm sorry.
Juan never misses.
Aren't your parents in the next room, dude?
Literally.
we apologize to Mr. and Mrs. Cancel.
Disgusting.
I learned this guy was the biggest
You're disgusting every time.
That's my dad. My dad is the biggest dirty joke teller in the world.
Now he throws his dad under the bus.
It's true.
Wow.
It's true. This guy was
Wow.
I got my
Yeah.
dirty sense of humor from my dad. Thanks, Dad.
This is my new shtick. This is actually really, really good jerky, man. M&S Meats. And other breaking news, if you haven't heard yet, starting on March 13th at both Smoke Inn locations in West Palm Beach and Boynton Beach, our newest select barrel pick from the fine folks over at Yellowstone will be available.
Nice.
To everybody. You can order it at the bar. You can buy yourself a bottle. I think these are going to go for $79. It's 119 proof. And let me tell you something. It's really good stuff. I was really, I really like this one. This was a winner. And it will be, if you're one of the lucky people who's actually in the bourbon tasting, this is going to be one of your flights. So you'll probably be some of the first people to try it. So that's another little thing that's going to be around for the Great Smoke, but it's also available to everybody. Oh, that's funny. That's actually pretty funny.
If
All right.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Coop? Go ahead.
I was like, folks are listening. Yeah, it was just an apology we issued to Mr. and Mrs. Cancel.
Holy cow! Hey, you know what? There's some professionalism for you, Coop. We need to go to think about people out there who might be just listening and not actually watching the.
Right. Well,
You know, we
sometimes
forget because we don't look at those. I should really take a look at like Apple Podcast downloads and who's listening.
I know.
And besides Facebook and YouTube.
Our audio is actually where we get the most traffic.
Yeah, you always say that, Coop. You get the downloads.
Yeah,
man.
we get the audio is the big because we do audio and video, so we strip it to audio and we put it down on Spotify the audio as well now. So
It's great that people can watch this on Apple Podcasts later on, listen to it in the car. This is a great show to listen to. I've done it. I've driven long drives and to this. It's a great thing to offer.
On Thursday, that's what I'm going to do when I'm driving down. I'm going to be I'll load up a whole bunch of podcasts and just play them. Yeah.
How long is your drive from where you live to Miami? Is it like 12 hours or more?
It's about between 10 and 12, depending on traffic.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not driving the whole way down. I'm not.
Do you stop at Buc-ee's? Do you stop at Buc-ee's?
The problem is, I sometimes I do, but that when I see the traffic, I don't do it. And sometimes a lot of traffic. It's not. Nothing's worth
the traffic to get into Buc-ee's or the traffic where?
Traffic get into Buc-ee's.
It depends on what time. Yes, sometimes.
Oh yeah, it depends where you. Yeah.
They tell me on Sundays, people drive around
crazy on Sundays. Yeah.
On a Sunday, people drive around an hour waiting to get a spot.
It's the size of a city.
I'm telling you, it's but the road kind of get in is kind of tricky sometimes too.
Juan, what are you doing today?
Today, what am I doing? Nothing really.
Oh, never mind. I forgot you're in North Carolina.
He's on the road.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I was going to ask if you wanted to go for a Schwitz, but I forgot.
I want to be your Schwitz partner, but that's going to.
I think I'm going. I didn't want to get one in before the Great Smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do? I want to buy that card. Do they still do that? Whatever.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna buy that because I'm gonna be your partner.
Do it at your own risk.
No, man. Listen, it's when they said never expires, it never expires, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
I went back 3 years later with my card, man. They didn't flinch.
Card is good. They didn't flinch. Card is good.
Card is good. All right.
The only thing to be more perfect than that is if they let you smoke in there, but I know they don't let you. But imagine that you sitting in the.
I mean, if you wanted to, though, you're on the beach. You're on. I mean, you can go out on the beach if you wanted to smoke. Well, we lost.
All right.
That was weird.
I'm excited about it. We're gonna do a video. We're gonna take pictures. We're gonna do a whole show. I'm gonna do it on my social media.
Take it easy. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. Where's
the split spotlight?
What? Juan's gonna do a photo shoot with you.
Where'd Cooper go?
And with our beach towels.
You guys are going to be the new spokesperson for Step Brothers 2.
There you go.
The movie.
There's Cooper.
I knocked the camera feed out.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that shit too.
Yeah.
All right.
It's time to test the musical acumen of everybody out there. It's time to find out by the fine folks over at Avo Cigars if you could name that jam.
Alrighty, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lyrics that I'm going to read you guys. These are the correct lyrics. We're going back to old school, and we are heading to the 80s. We're heading to the 80s.
All right, yeah.
All right, here we go. Lyric number 1. The love we share seems to go nowhere, and I've lost my light.
Damn.
I got nothing.
Love.
Wait.
Seems to go nowhere.
Tainted Love.
I've lost
my... Tainted Love, so.
Wow.
Well done, Cooper. Well done.
I love that song, and I don't remember.
It's a great song. Yeah,
it's a great shower song.
Oh, I know the song. I just didn't.
Yeah, I had to really think on that one.
Cool, all right, got it. Nice.
Here we go. Number 2. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Like a prayer, Madonna. Like a virgin Madonna.
No.
Like a prayer. Hold on.
You
like
had
a
it
prayer,
right.
Madonna.
You had it right the first time.
You had it right the first time, yeah.
All right, here we go. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then.
I can see.
Photo clips of the heart, Body Tyler.
That's it. Wow.
There we go. There we go.
Nice one.
Here we go.
That one I got, but I couldn't name it.
The song
one
more, I think.
All right. I'm never going to dance again. Guilty feet.
Michaels, George Michaels, George Michaels.
Careless Whisper.
There we go. Group effort. There we go.
I said Shawn Michaels, the wrestler.
You said Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. What is it? The Boy Toys. That's the Boy Toys song.
Oh man.
My son used to sing this to himself in the bathtub.
Nice.
Sing
when
what?
He that song when he was like, I caught a video of it. Careless Whisper. And I'm never gonna die. He was singing about it like it's 6 years old, like 8, 7 years old.
What happened was it became really big on TikTok, and it would be like that one song. I'm never gonna. Really? Yeah, it became really big on TikTok. That's why he's probably singing it, because
what happens.
It's one of these songs that just brings it back. Think about the song with the Mexican guy is drinking ocean spray cranberry juice on a skateboard. He brought back that song. That's by
what did he? Yeah, I remember him. I remember him.
It rejuvenated the band, everything. Like
Miami Sound Machine too on TikTok. Yeah, they got rejuvenated.
It's crazy how that happens.
Do you do TikTok too, Coop?
No,
I don't do no. I just like watching it because.
I don't do much of it now, but do I have people in the house who? Yeah, so I hear it sometimes. Yeah, but I'm not.
I don't find it does anything for the cigar media, social media thing. Like you have to do. I thought about doing little skits with.
You know why I like TikTok? I'm going to tell you the only thing why I like TikTok. Right? TikTok is the only platform that actually lets you download a fucking video that you find that you like. You can't download shit from Instagram. You can't download shit from Facebook. TikTok, you see a video, you like it, you want to save it, you can literally hit download and download it to your phone.
Although there are ways to do it. There are
ways to do it. Yeah. But literally TikTok.
But it's not in the
TikTok allows you to download, which is nice. When you're making clips, it's something you want to use. You could actually just download the video. It's the only one. None of the other ones don't let you download.
You just don't want to have to pay attention to another platform.
I don't pay attention to TikTok.
It's not very tobacco friendly from what I've heard either.
It's not. It's not. But if I see something
TikTok
like
is not tobacco friendly?
No, they're very anti-tobacco, if anything.
Yeah.
I mean, aren't they all?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just find lately in the cigar media, everything is this 1 minute MTV clip of like events, and it's the same. It's like Groundhog Day now. It's boring. Most people
wait. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like people's posts in social media? Or what are you talking about?
I see a lot of like media guys now. They do these 1 minute like clips. Like go to PCA and they'll show cigars and they'll play some background music, and that's like coverage of PCA. And it's like, I get it's a component of it, but it's not a replacement for getting the vibe of it, in my opinion. It's just it's gotten very repetitive to me.
No, you going to PCA, Coop?
Yeah. Yep, we are going. We have a media compound. We just got everyone's plane tickets, so we're all set.
Who goes to the media compound?
It's usually some people. We've toned it down the last few years because we had a bunch of people get COVID, but the other people, what people were doing is like Juan knows this, right? Because I banned him. People like would come and show up, and then they go do other things. It was like they were kind of like and it was like we didn't want, and then we were coming there, and people were not showing up when they said they would, and we were canceling our plans anymore. So now if someone wants to come, we just say come.
Let me understand.
Yeah.
Whose media compound is it?
Ours, mine.
You and who else?
Basically, it's my team and the Developing Palates team, which is Aaron Loomis's team.
So you two share this expense?
This year we're not. We have separate houses because it was just too big a team. But in the past, we've shared the expense. Yes.
Okay. And the purpose of the media compound is that's where you stay for the duration of the.
Yeah, because what we found is there's stuff we need to do at night and collaborate, and it was just easier than doing it in hotel rooms. So this like having this area, because there is work we have to do after the trade show, and it's just much easier if we have a collaborative way to do it. That's why we're not at the Circle Bar every year.
Would you try to get manufacturers to come to the media compound?
We have had manufacturers at the media compound. Sokka's been there. Herklotz has been there.
Really?
Juan's been there. Juan, the band's lifted Juan, by the way.
Tell the story of for freshman recollection why I got banned. What was the reason? I kind of remember.
Because you came over and then you had alternate plans, and people came over to see Juan, but Juan had these alternate plans to go out on the town in Vegas. So he made this excuse up that his partner had a shellfish allergy, right?
That was it. Yes.
And I called BS on it fast.
It was true. It was.
And then him and Ives are posting pictures of him at this nightclub like a couple hours later. Well, the shellfish in your allergy.
Oh my God.
So I told
we banned him after that.
Listen. Trying to be the right.
So he was supposed to be a manufacturer that he was coming to be the host, so everybody can meet him.
He was bringing he brought White Castles. He did his thing, but he couldn't wait to get out of there to go meet Ives. And he was trying to figure a way to get out. And he came up with this shellfish story.
He wanted to be back at the Circle Bar. We know what Juan loves the Circle
Bar. They went out somewhere and at some Vegas nightclub, and they're posting pictures 2 hours later of it.
He's a dummy. First of all, he didn't want to go, so I was like, I gotta go to this. We said we were gonna be there.
We would have just told you, don't come.
Go to the White Castle. I get the crave case or whatever, maybe 2 crave, whatever it was. I get there, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta make an excuse to get out of it because he's texting me, "Where are you? Where are you?" I'm like, all right, fine. I think I might have been there an hour, right? Maybe an hour.
You were there now, and you were trying to figure a way to get out, and
hold on. I just want to be sure. Your excuse was that Bill got shellfish poisoning.
No, that's the reason why he didn't come, right?
No, but then you had to go meet him. I got to go meet Bill to make sure he's okay. And I said, hey, Juan, we should take him to a hospital because, my mom has this and it's very serious if you don't treat yourself for allergy. I'm like, and Juan's making every excuse up not for me not to do that. And then I figured out this.
Cool. Did you know this before or after the fact?
I knew it was after he showed up. You could see the body language. You couldn't wait to get out of there and meet Bill. And then the fact that Bill didn't come.
If I was you, I would have said, hey, hold on. I got an EpiPen. Let me come with you, man. Let me come with you, man.
I said, that's what I actually said. Hey, we'll find you an EpiPen. It's not hard to find these things. We'll get you help. I have a car and everything. And Juan's like, no. If I'm with Bill, he'll be okay. He's making every excuse up.
Oh Lord, good times.
But you have been reinstated, Juan, just so you know. So
that's funny.
Good times.
But a couple of times at Vegas, it was really hot, so it was like 105 degrees. And then there was one year, unfortunately, everyone got COVID who came to the house, but us.
Wow.
At least it wasn't you guys spreading it.
Fred got it. Yeah, Fred got it, and Fred was over at the house. Yeah, a few of them. So we kind of, after that, we just dialed it. But now, if you want to come, you got to just say you're coming because we tell people otherwise we're not going to be there for you.
This comment was funny. Nothing helps shellfish poisoning more than a lap dance. That's pretty.
Bro, I posted it on the screen, you moron.
I'm sorry, I missed it because I was reading it.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh Lord!
Put the phone down. Pay attention to the show.
There you go.
God damn. So, Coop, what expectations you got of the trade show this year?
Great question.
The story's going to be after the trade show. That's going to be the big story, I think, of what people are going to do after the trade show.
What do you mean?
Where people are going to smoke and what people are going to do. I think that's what people are going to be paying a lot of attention to this year. I think the trade show will be a decent trade show. I think it'll be good.
So, up until about 2 weeks ago,
you weren't going.
I wasn't going.
Yeah.
Now I'm going.
Yeah.
But I got this. I'm just expecting a shit show for some reason. I can't tell you why.
Interesting.
No, I think Davido's back this year. It's going to be a big thing with them back.
Davido's back. This is the show. It's come back. It's gives a shit.
No, but I think listen. Since the other companies came back, the show has made a difference. I can tell you that right now.
Not. You're misunderstanding me. I'm sensing a doom and gloom, like in the city. It's going to be overcrowded. It's gonna be. I'm not talking about the show floor in specific.
We were told get your airline tickets. They were going to be a fortune because everyone's going in New Orleans. They weren't. They were actually cheaper. to do that. We were told get a house right away. There's gonna be no houses. We found a house in a very safe neighborhood because then one of my guys lived in the area, so yeah, he knows the area.
When this was announced, I remember somebody posting, and it ended up being legitimate because I looked it up at the time. There was some festival that was going to be in town the same weekend that's bringing like 8 million people.
It is, but this is, it is.
Well,
but Vegas
is it really? Is it? Because I tried to find it again. I can't find it.
Listen, whether it is or it isn't, don't care. They just did the Super Bowl. They literally just did.
That's
the
what I was
Super
going to say.
Bowl. So to think that they can't handle these things is kind of a joke.
Yeah,
they literally just did the
these
Super
things.
Bowl a month ago.
Yeah, this is small. We're small, is what I'm saying. It's not going to make a big difference. But Vegas has. You go to Vegas.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Do 8 million people come on New Orleans for Super Bowl?
There's no 8 million people going to New Orleans for a fucking.
No, there's not 8 million
Friday.
people going.
I'm telling you, I read this.
No.
You're not going to have 8 million.
No
You're not going to have 8 million.
8 million people. No fucking way.
No, they're not going to have 8 million people. You should have to see it.
I can't remember what it's called, but I remember reading some insane article. Which is why I was asking. I didn't know if you knew about it or not.
Yeah, the population of New Orleans is 365,000. I don't
know.
think 8 million. They're not putting 8 million people anywhere.
Now I got to do some research after the show.
No, I think, like I said, they can handle multiple festivals. It's not like they're not. If this was like Jacksonville, Florida, I'd be more concerned that they were having the trade show. But it's the French Quarter Festival you're referring to, which is it's a big event, but it's not. Again, I don't think it's going to make. I think we're a rounding error compared to that, and so I don't think it's going to be bad. And it's going to be. I believe it's only one day. The French Quarter Festival ends on Sunday, the 13th. So. It's basically a New Orleans cultural type of festival, from what I understand.
This was some, I don't want to say LGBT, but this was something like that. One of these organizations.
I'm looking at the New Orleans schedule here. It's not that big.
No, when is PCA?
It starts the 12th.
It starts what? April 12th?
April 12th, yeah.
Yeah, it's the French Quarter Festival. The French Quarter Festival is the
yeah.
Then whatever that was, I read or whatever.
Saturday will be the one day. It will be a little crowd. People will be heading out on Sunday.
Right.
So I don't think it's going to be that bad.
875,000 attendees.
Yeah,
that's what it said.
Huh.
But that's also spread out a lot. It's also more spread out. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's not a pride. It's not a pride event because I would remember that it was some offshoot. It was something else.
Yeah.
No, this is it. April 10th to April 13th.
No.
Yeah, no. New Orleans Pride is June 13th.
Well, good.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of people. But again, like I said, they just handled the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Exactly. I remember being in Vegas and there were concerts going on and other things. I mean, there was one year, I remember like 3 concerts going on in a week the same time, and it'll be fine. New Orleans can handle this.
If you guys had to take a guess,
we're not talking about the PCA. We're talking about the city outside.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Juan's making comments.
No, I know that, but how many? This is a serious question. How many people do you think PC either to Vegas or wherever it goes? How many people you think from vendors to attendees? How many people you think go to the PCA?
About 3,000 to 2,500 to 3,000 people.
Yeah,
that's a good amount.
It's a good amount. Yeah,
it's nothing that's going to impact the town.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to. Like I said, we're a rounding error in a lot of ways. To look at,
we are.
Yeah, we're a rounding error.
I wasn't meaning it as far as our population. I meant the city in general, externally.
There's a lot of hotels in New Orleans. There's a lot of hotels and stuff in New Orleans. Like I said, we were told people were putting these scare your plane ticket's gonna be like 800. Was not the case at all.
Yeah, I wonder where I got that information from because I remember everybody was talking about it when it was first announced.
That's the thing, right? But they said it.
But there's people. Like I said, I know people aren't happy. It's in New Orleans this year, and that's but a lot of stuff. People, I think, were just making stuff up too. Unfortunately.
It's in New Orleans again next year?
Yeah. It's a week later next year. And then, from what I understand, it goes back to Vegas in 27.
Whatever happened to them doing Florida? I thought it was some sort of talks about them moving to Florida somewhere.
They can't. It's either smoking or venue size is the problem.
Okay.
Why is it going back? It's going back to Vegas?
Yeah. The problem is they couldn't get the convention center for 2 years was the issue. When they moved it, they basically lost, like, people book these conventions years in advance. You got to remember.
So let me understand this, right? So if I'm a manufacturer, right? So essentially now I'm assuming manufacturers, my assumption is just carry storage units in Vegas. Was that a good assumption?
Well, that's always the argument. They would just rather it stay in one city because they got to load.
Well, that's my question. So now you're telling me they got to load it up, find some, put it in New Orleans for 2 years, and then load it back to Vegas in 27.
Hey, listen, I got news for you. When I got in this industry, it was in a different city every year.
Yeah.
So they took it to a city, then they brought it back home.
I'm going to assume
the next city.
I'm going to assume they just back then booths probably weren't as elaborate if they knowing you had to
and shipping costs. I
mean, that's what I'm saying. Just knowing I have to lug it around city to say who knows where I'm going to be next year. Yeah, that kind of.
Well, they would lug it always back to their home base, and then to the next city,
and then have to lug
back
it
to their home
next year.
base.
Right.
So, yeah, when I first got in the industry, it was a different city every year. Really, it's crazy. So let me ask you something, Coop. Have you heard anything? Your little informational sources. Is the time frame for the PCA like receptive? Is it being locked in this like early spring, late winter time?
Yeah, they're not, like, at least for the next 3 years. It ain't moving out of that time frame. That's it's gonna be April the next 2 years, and then I think it's gonna be March when it goes back to Vegas again.
Are retailers happy with that April? I think it's better than July, their busiest season.
Half will always be.
Well, I mean, this year the problem is, I mean, some in the Northeast are upset because it's Passover. There's people in the South who are upset because it's Masters weekend, which is a big weekend for cigar shops, believe it or not. In the South, yeah, golf's big down here. So there's, like Abe said, there's always gonna be someone who's unhappy on it. I've heard some manufacturers who haven't been thrilled with it either, but they're living with it. They're adjusting to it.
If you could move it anywhere you wanted to, Abe, when do you think would be the best? What's your opinion?
I just gotta say this because I think it's awesome. My wife's grandmother, Ernestine, just sent me a text, which means she's listening to the show. Love you, Grandma. Now I haven't fact checked this. I'm just seeing it, but that has to be the attendance, Ernestine. That can't be how many people were at the Super Bowl. That was inside the Super Bowl, but there was a lot of people who come to that town who never make it in. She texted me trying to back me up. I looked up how many people were at the Super Bowl, 65,719.
But yeah, for example, there's a lot of media guys who go to the Super Bowl and don't even get into the game. Like, so,
right. There's a lot of people who just go to hang out and don't get in the game.
People they do supporting events and they don't go to the game. Yeah, there's a lot of that goes on. So it does there is more, is what I'm saying, than just the
a media guy for Telemundo died out there this year. He was having extracurricular. Yeah, there was a newscaster for like Telemundo, Univision, some Spanish station. And he wound up dying out there. Poor guy. He had a lady of the night with him. She got arrested, but we don't know why. I gotta read that. See, I gotta look at that article. See what happened to that guy.
Wow.
Speaking of which,
yes.
Is anybody like remotely following this Gene Hackman shit?
Bro, I was just thinking that. Wow, you stole it right out of my head. That's crazy.
Well, we talked a little bit about it in our group. Was my theory right, or did it get worse? I theorized.
They're saying that Gene Hackman was dead 9 days before they found him, and his wife's not that long. So it's like a whole bunch of nothing has come out. What have you heard, Alex? What's the latest you've heard?
I don't know. Just the latest I heard was like that, like based on the pacemaker. Like the pacemaker stopped like 9 days before. They're assuming that the last stop of the pacemaker was when he was alive or whatever, and it was like 9 days after that they found him. Like he was dead in there, and the wife. I don't know. It's very strange.
The morning it happened, we posted it in the KMA group chat, and how they said no foul play. I'm like, how could him, his wife, and the dog be dead, and the first response is there's no foul play.
play.
I mean, statistically, it's impossible.
There was some
Then I
like
said-
hunt the virus talk or whatever the fuck that is.
No, it's all
I don't know.
bullshit.
It's very
Then what I said probably was he probably died of natural causes. And she flipped out, didn't know what to do, and figured her and her dog would go join him in the afterlife. And she
Yeah, but
offed herself
how?
and the dog.
But she didn't like shoot herself or hang herself or like.
They still haven't found anything. Poison, carbon monoxide,
No, they think
pills.
she had like hantavirus or some shit. It's very strange. It's very strange.
They're saying she died on the 11th and he died on the 18th. They're saying
Yeah,
she
and
died earlier?
Yes, she died first.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
It's very strange.
And then there were two other dogs that didn't die, but one dog did.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was very strange.
No, I haven't been reading enough of this. I haven't been hearing anything about it. Holy cow.
Wait,
Oh my
Alan says
God.
something. Alan Rubin.
Yeah. It's very strange.
So his wife died and he didn't do shit about it?
Well, he's got like Alzheimer's and stuff too. He might not even have known she was dead. She might have just been.
Taking a nap in his head.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Wow. See, this is why I shouldn't eat jerky on the air. That whole fucking bag is gone.
Wow.
I've been lopping,
We
I've been
won't
lopping on that bag.
That's
Bro,
a
it's so
breakfast.
it's addictive. It's addictive.
Is it salty, Abe, or how is it?
Can't eat that much of it. Can't eat that much of it. It's too salty. That's why I like it. It's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that is weird. I did not read all that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Wow.
Very strange. Very strange.
Wow. Oh, I didn't hear about this either. People were dying of pneumonia?
I think it's like his ex-wife was some strange shit. His ex-wife years ago though, but yeah, some weird shit.
Oh, wow. More jerky talk. Evan, I don't know if you caught it. M&S Meats. Good stuff. Evan's got a sponsor. I'm not supposed to talk about other companies' jerkies.
Are we ready for some news?
Yeah, we got the week this week.
Awesome.
Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on. It's time for the scoop with Coop.
Hey, yo, what's my theme music?
The Scoop with Coop. Breaking industry news. Hear it first on KMA Talk Radio and cigar-coop.com.
Got a good week of news this week. We'll start it off with My Father Cigars, and this wasn't really a shocking announcement. In fact, if you've heard some of the interviews we've done over the past year and a half, you heard that My Father Cigars was opening up a Honduran factory. They have bought some farms in Honduras, and they are working with Honduran tobacco. So the story came out this week. This is a picture of the factory I got courtesy of Jay Davis back in last year when he was down there, and that's a picture of the factory through the gates there. But the factory's now open. They have a cigar coming out called the My Father Blue, which is going to be mostly Honduran tobacco in it with a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, and that's going to debut at the trade show this year. And I will tell you that Pete Johnson has actually confirmed on our show he's got Honduran stuff coming out as well. So he is also going to be making cigars out of it for Tatawahe.
Let me ask you, Cooper, a question, and this is not a cynical question. It's legit.
Right.
Why? I mean, just like why? Why? Any reason? Honduras?
Yes.
More access to the tobacco, like safer
I can tell you
government.
why.
Like, is there a why? Like, why Honduras?
Yeah,
makes sense
right
or-
there. You said it.
You hit it. Yeah.
Safer government.
Yeah.
Backup. Plan B.
Backup plan B just in case.
So
Nicaragua
look at
goes down.
Placencia. Yeah, Placencia.
Padron had that for years.
Yeah.
Padron boxes used to come with country seals, Honduras and Nicaragua.
I think they still may have that facility that they own in Honduras, even though they may not
Listen,
use it.
Padron don't sell shit.
Yeah.
They got their first car he bought at 16 years old, glazed over somewhere. I mean, they don't sell nothing.
Yeah.
They still got their old office building, like literally a block across the street on the other side of the block from where their new facility. They don't sell nothing. So yeah, I don't think they'd ever sell that factory. But yeah, they don't produce out of it though, but they used to.
Yeah,
there was a time where they were producing they were making their cigars out of both factories, Honduras and Nicaragua.
Yep. So it's now you look at that factory. That's a big factory, so there's gonna be a lot of capacity that they have. So my father obviously increases their capacity, but what do? You do another one. You either do another one in Nicaragua or you go to Honduras. Obviously, it gives them some creativity what they could do now out of Honduras, working with the Honduran tobacco.
So let me just say this: I'd like to clarify in this creativity part, right? Can't they make the exact same cigar with whatever tobaccos in Nicaragua that they're going to make in the Honduran factory?
It's always different. I think with the skill set.
Hold on. Oh, okay. So you're saying the artisan, the difference is not in the tobacco; it's in the artisans that are working in Honduras and Nicaragua.
Well, they have the fact that they own their own farms, right? They have more control over the tobacco process.
Okay, so they're going to grow
there's nothing
tobacco.
to stop them from. Yeah, there's nothing to stop them from bringing in Honduran
so they're
tobacco.
They're going to grow their own tobacco in Honduras.
Yeah, they bought a farm actually.
Okay, so that does give them a little bit more.
Yeah.
No.
So and then like I said, they needed more capacity. I think the Nicaraguan factory is pretty much at capacity. So, I think you're going to see a lot of brands come out of this factory in the next couple of years too. But so that cigar will be coming out at the trade show this year, the My Father Blue, which I don't have a picture I was authorized to use. So,
really?
But like I said, this has not been a secret. In fact, my father even said at the Nicaraguan festival they were telling people that the factory was coming. So it wasn't like the worst surprise. But this is the first time. It's actually a pretty decent sized factory. I think they're going to have 150 to 200 pairs there. So it's a big factory that they're going to have. It's not small here. So they're going big here, is what I'm saying.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. All right. We got celebrity cigars this week. I'll start first off with Conor McGregor is now entering the cigar business. And the company that he is now, I guess, going to be a part of is called Notorious Cigars. So according to, like I said, according to what I've been communicating with, the company. It's not a one and done thing. They're actually planning on being in. They said they're going to be in this for the long haul, whatever that means. But it's not just like they're going to do a limited edition and go away. So they do have plans to grow this with additional lines. But the Notorious, which is the self-named cigar, is the first one that's coming out. They said it's going to be. I think they're going to start selling on the site. But the plan is to make this wholesale. It's going to be a $14 cigar. With if you care about the blend, Habano, wrapper, San Andres binder, Nicaraguan, Dominican fillers. So,
I'm shocked that he didn't call it proper cigars to kind of go with.
I'm shocked that you type it in the comments when you could just ask it on the air. There's something wrong with you. You were dropped as a child.
Mom and Dad, that's your fault.
Oh,
I mean, why are you asking it like you're listening to the show in some other state, bro? You're on the
engaged.
show.
I'm engaging the people
good.
here too.
He's good. No, he's engaging the comments.
They can hear you when everybody in the comments can hear you.
Let him. He's where he's working.
I'm working it. You got to engage the people there. We engage in here.
Who's making the cigar, Coop?
A very small factory called MJ Frias in the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Well, I can say is I hope that it's better than his whiskey because.
Well, I was gonna say,
I've been told I haven't met anybody that's liked his whiskey.
Yeah. We shall see. I mean, and again,
it's cheap. It's cheap, so that's good. It's a cheap whiskey if you ever want to have a cheap, good time.
Yeah, and Conor McGregor has been throwing his name around like a clothing line he's got and some other stuff. Right. So yeah, we shall see. I don't think you'll see Conor McGregor at any events at your local shop, though. I'll tell you that.
I don't think you'll see his cigars that smoke in either.
Oh. So, Abe, okay, let me ask you. If someone called you and said, we can get we can get Conor McGregor to your store or the Great Smoke, would you change your mind on that?
So to answer your question,
Yeah.
we didn't bring in Michael Knowles' cigar or let him come to the Great Smoke until we talked about his business and what his business
That's
plan
fair, yeah.
was.
Mhm.
So, knowing whether we're going to be involved or behind the brand does make a difference, Scoop.
Right. No, I'm just curious. I was just curious because I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no to it by any means until I understood the whole model. Like you said, I agree with you on that.
If I just gave a shit about having famous people at the Great Smoke, I could just always pay fees and have people show up. I mean, it's not like you can't get somebody to show up at your event for a dollar amount, but it's not what it's about.
Yep. No, I agree. And then we talked about this last week, but the details came out this week. Martin Cove has his cigar coming out called the Prodigal Son. He is going to be partnering with our friend Paulie DeSilvio at La Casa Grande Cigars. They are going to be working with a factory in the Dominican Republic owned by someone named Sanj Patel. So that cigar is...
He owns that factory?
I didn't know he owned the factory.
I didn't know he owned the factory.
From what I heard, he bought a factory. That's what I
heard. From what I heard, Rocky owned a factory for years when he was just borrowing space and he has his own factories now. Before anybody jumps off the wagon, but for years he was doing factory. Yeah, for years he was doing factory tours and bringing people down to show people his factory, and it was just like a
area
factory that he threw his name on the wall. So in this industry, you're never really quite sure.
Yeah.
Now, granted. His people were there; they were working it, but it wasn't his factory. It was just like more like a lease space arrangement.
Yeah, no, I get it. But the Cove cigar, remember I was saying last week I thought he was doing a cigar because I heard in L.A. that this was going on, that they actually did a couple of launch events in L.A. last week, and the cigar is called Prodigal Son, which is going to named after a TV series that's coming out with him. And I believe there's a comic book.
It's a graphic. It's a graphic. He's got a graphic series, graphic novel.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love graphic novels.
Yep. So, Martin will be at the Great Smoke this year as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. He's going to be there. He's going to talk about it. Paulie's bringing him in, and these cigars probably hit the market. I'm suspecting sometime late summer, early fall, maybe at this point.
Yeah. You guys are going to have an early release of it, from what I read.
Listen, I read it too, but I think we're gonna we'll see how this all falls out. Right. I think they got a press release out. Paulie reached out to ask me if I would carry it. I said sure. I mean, we're friends. I'm gonna try to support them as I can, but until they're at that point, who knows? I've seen press release come out early and stuff changes before it gets to the end. Who the heck knows?
Yeah, in fact, in the press release I saw, it said, well, the wider availability will be late 2025, early 2026 is kind of an indicator right there. So, nonetheless, though, Martin Cove is now in the cigar business, so he's the latest celebrity to be there. But he will be making an appearance at the Great Smoke. So
he's a hardcore cigar guy, though, like hardcore.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
This guy on sets has to have cigars, smokes cigars, and it was really funny if anybody watched, the final episode of Cobra Kai. There's this scene where he's on a boat in the middle of nowhere. And he just knocks this guy down the stairwell. You don't know it because the guy's downstairs, his arch nemesis, but he sends his hitman up to do something and he gets pummeled down the stairs. So he goes up to inspect, and there's Marty Cove. There's Marty Cove as the sensei, just beat the shit out of a guy on a boat in the middle of nowhere, and he's puffing away at a cigar. It was a great scene. It's wow. Yeah, I'm sure you had that lit. It was a nub too. So I'm sure you had that lit while you were fighting this guy.
Right.
But he's a hardcore cigar guy. I think if they hit right on the blend and get the business side of things done thoroughly, I think not only will he be well received from the cigar community, I think he's going to enjoy it. I think he's going to be part of it big time.
That'll be very awesome. That'll be awesome.
I mean, listen, he's coming to this event last minute. He doesn't even have a brand to sell. Just like him and Paulie are friends. They had this project. Paulie told him about it, and he's excited about coming down. So it's gonna be a good time.
That'll be good. That'll be excellent. Yeah, good job. All right, Gurkha has their Year of Snake coming out. Actually, that's the official name of it. So they, like last year, using multiple manufacturing partners. There's one from Ernesto Perez Carrillo, which is a Corojo blend, one from Oscar Valadares, which is a Habano, and one from Oliva, which is a Maduro. And they are going to be also smoking at the Great Smoke's going to have, from what I understand, an early release of this, because this is something I think that's planned for PCA. So
I didn't even know.
That's what I saw.
I swear I didn't even know. Nobody told me.
There was a series of events. Yeah. So I guess that's what I heard.
So this is going to be their thing every year. Do you any idea why they left out the word "the"?
Good. I actually am wondering that. It's a question I got for them. I don't know if it has to do with all the stuff going back and forth right now. With
let me text Juan, see what he says.
That's what we get. Juan Cancel doing his media job here.
Because Zod made a spelling error and left out the word accidentally, and that's what.
No. From what I understand, that is what they want to call it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that'd be funny.
Yeah. So you can check those out. And like I said, they should be coming around like more widely around, I guess, PCA. And then finally, the worst kept secret in the cigar business. Like everyone knew about this, and the media was the last to know. Macanudo.
Juan Cancel moved to Florida. Oh, okay.
No, I mean this release was given to retailers first. It was on their website. It was like everyone but the media found out about it at the last minute. But STG release of the week. Macanudo has a new Emissary cigar, the Emissary France, which follows the Emissary España. So the España had Spanish tobacco. The Emissary has French tobacco, which I've smoked French tobacco actually before. And that's going to be hitting the stores this month. If you want to smoke some French tobacco, it's not all French tobacco, but I have. You know what? I had you know what gave me a French tobacco cigar? Abe, you had one, I believe, in the store.
Still got them. There's probably maybe about 8 boxes left
with the orange band. With the orange band, yeah.
In our rare and vintage room, the Navari. You never saw it, Alex? The 10-count boxes. Yeah.
Pete Johnson bought a couple and shared it with me.
I didn't realize they were French. Yeah,
they're all French. So
they're made in France.
Made in France.
It's not French tobacco only. They're made in France.
Yeah, there's French tobacco in it, though. Yeah.
Interesting.
But the company, I think, is out of business now. I don't think they're in business anymore, from what I understand.
I should mark those up now.
Yeah.
It's rare. The company's out of business. We should raise the price on those.
Yeah, but I want to thank STG for thinking in the media on this one, by the way.
Is that your last story?
That's my last story.
All right, so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put Coop on the grill. Before I forget, by the way, please always go check our friend's site to stay up to date, always on what's going on in the industry. Cigar-coop.com. So, Coop, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to take it extremely personal when manufacturers don't follow a media protocol, which, in my opinion, it only hurts themselves if they don't know how to wield the forces of the media and what media is supposed to do for them properly, right? And get information out there and disseminates information out there to help promote themselves. Why do you take it so personally? Because you really do.
You know, it's to a point
it's almost
where
taking it like it's an insult to you, like they're offending you.
The problem is, well, first of all, there's stuff that obviously we'll follow up on that is not said to us, like, my father's story. We have to be selective on that. But in the end, what I'm going to just say is, I don't know if the juice is getting worse to squeeze anymore to run down this stuff. And the fact that, so I don't know. I see other areas, I see other industries do this so much better, and it's getting tougher. It's getting tougher and tougher to do this right now, to a point where I'm questioning if it's worth it anymore. Yeah.
The way I'm understanding it is that for you to do your job properly, you really have to go out of your way to fucking get information that should just be disseminated to you.
And some of the information, we have to be selective on what we do with it. Like some companies, we're gonna be selective on it, right? But in the end, it's like, I don't know. The fact that now, like, more information sent to retailers these days than media is a problem, because that information is out. Like, I'll read about it from a retailer sometime. I'm like, well, what's the point of me now doing a story? It's going to get less traffic now.
You know who's the number one notorious for this for decades?
Who?
Pete Johnson.
Pete's been very good lately, though. Pete's been excellent.
I'm just saying, early on, I would always hear about a new release or something when somebody would email me and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, are you getting the new?" I'm like, "What?" You know, I think social media ruined that.
It did.
For
It did.
your type of media,
Yeah.
because now manufacturers, they got all their fans following them, and they'll make a post, and it's just easier to make one post than to send this email to this media guy, this media guy, this media guy, this media guy. You know, I think that's hurt you guys a lot.
It has, but it's Pete's actually gotten really good lately. He's gotten media, like they've gotten the media very well organized lately there. But it is hurting.
Sorry, I take that back. Maybe I wasn't clear about that. Maybe Pete's always been great with the media. I'm just saying as a retailer, you know, I would find out about special releases from the consumers or the media before I would hear it from Titwahi.
Go back to Drew Estate. Remember the early days of Drew Estate? The reps didn't even know about this stuff sometimes. So I gotta, look, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff lately that I'm just like, I don't know if it's worth covering anymore because it's just getting more difficult. And if that's how companies want to do it, that's fine. But I'm probably going to turn my attention to other things at this point, where it's bigger companies and companies that are willing to work with us better. So because it's just getting tougher.
I got the answer from Juan Lopez. So it was a trademark thing, Abe. The word "the." That's why they didn't put "the" in there. So it was which I was kind of figuring that's what it might have been.
Good job, Juan.
It was a trademarking reason. The reason why they didn't use the word "the." There you go.
There you go. It's like I said, I knew there was stuff going on with the trademark, but the thing with the snake is I think Davidoff did have the snake before everybody else.
Got it.
Because that was the first Zodiac cigar that really hit the market in 2012. So that may be a different story why they couldn't use the "the" in there. But yeah, your snake.
So let me get this straight.
I guess the word "the"
they made a big stink about the Year of the Dragon with everybody.
Because they own Dragon.
They own Dragon. I don't know if they own Snake was the issue.
But they come out with a snake and just drop the word "the" to avoid any issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think trademarks work like that. I think you could drop "the."
Yeah, it may have been satisfactory in a party.
And it goes through, or it might have been an agreement they made. Just weird shit. Weird shit.
And I thought someone else may have, like, I know the first Zodiac cigar that came out like in the U.S. was that Davidoff Year of the Snake in 2012-13.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was great cigars. That was like that was the one that started it all. But I know it's like Plasencia Caldes, like the Calabra or something like. Well, the Calabra they did.
I don't know why they feel compelled to make a Zodiac cigar now.
It's like the new shtick. It's the new shtick. Everybody's doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look, as a guy who's creative and marketing, I can say that many of my ideas over the years have evolved or developed off of somebody else's idea, but always in some form of evolution off of it, right? You take their idea and you say, okay, well, this is how I'm going to make it better, or this is how I'm going to do something differently. But just to sit there and say, okay, I'm going to make a Year of the Snake, and then this company says, I'm going to make a Year of the Snake, and this company says, I just don't understand, because to me, you're just looking like you can't come up with something original.
Real quick, I just want to say this. Who really did a beautiful spin on the year of was Steve Saka with the Year of the Dooku. Like, that was a nice spin.
The Year of the Dooku, the Star Wars character, Dooku, yeah, that guy.
Nah, the cop. What's his name? I forget. But
the guy from Hawaii. The guy from Hawaii.
Yeah, Chris Dooku, isn't it?
Chris Duque. Yeah.
I don't know, but that was a brilliant idea. I love that because Chris is a great guy and it's a great spin on the year of.
Yeah, now Saka's gonna have every person wanting.
He was taking nominations, Juan, from every retailer who he deals with, and I gave him your name next year.
You're the Cancel.
The year that got canceled. Oh yeah.
I like that. And they don't make it.
They don't make it. Yeah, well, that's it for our friend William Cooper for the news this week. And in closing tradition now, the way we like to close out every week of KMA Talk Radio, it's time to find out, would you rather? Yeah, I thought you were zoning out. I was watching you. I didn't know if you just had it ready or in-depth conversation.
I didn't know if you were going to tease tail tape again.
This week.
This one.
I guess this is a good point too. China's the newest premium market. Why not make Zodiac cigars if they're doing it just for China? I'm just saying that.
Ernesto did that for China.
Yeah, I'm just saying it just looks.
What do you mean for China? We got them in a vintage room. We have
they made them available here, Coop.
They were mostly they made like
they did make some available, but that was originally targeted for the China market.
Right.
Yeah.
They made a couple hundred.
They did, yeah. I actually have some of those cigars, yeah.
All right, anyway. We got Izzy again. So let's see what Izzy.
We got Izzy again.
I would rather smoke my favorite Drew Estate cigar by the ocean or by a lake.
All right, listen.
Hold on. Jessica, I'd like you to redo that. We'll clip that out if you're watching and get my facial reaction when I heard.
So
I don't think she gets the concept. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead. I want to hear you.
Yeah. Can we? Maybe we need to give her a little more instruction if she's going to continue doing.
Whatever happened to Pedro? Pedro's not doing them anymore.
Pedro did like 4, and they sent me 4 of her. We need more videos, by the way.
I'm going to call
Pedro.
Ernie
I want
Monday.
Pedro back. Call Pedro.
You know
I'm
what we
gonna
should
call
do?
Ernie.
No, we never have time. But if you're going to call who?
Ernie.
Okay.
Watson?
No, I know. I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear the name you said first. Ernie's Ernie's like a big shot now. He was our local rep.
He just got promotion. He was a regional manager, not a rep.
Yes. Yeah. He was a regional manager. But Ernie's great.
In marketing? Is he doing marketing?
I missed the Spanish accent from Pedro. Would you rather? I kind of missed the energy.
Yeah. So does anybody want to answer this?
No.
Me neither.
Not really.
I mean, I don't know. The ocean or the sea, whatever. I'm closest to.
Oh, it's a lake easily because the wind.
Yeah, I agree.
No sand, no seagulls. The seagulls are
right.
I don't know. If I was on the back deck of an ocean cruise liner, I'd rather be on the ocean.
True.
I like
Tighten up, Izzy.
Quieter.
Okay?
Lakes are quieter.
Yeah, we're gonna have to send some. I think they're confused and they think it always has to be Drew Estate centric, which really not going to give you a lot of options for material.
This is true.
Yeah, I think they just need to pull away from that.
I mean,
I'll talk to my man.
Yeah, I think it's fixable.
And
it's not what she wants; it's what you would want. I think that's the key thing. It's got to be asked.
She goes, "I rather."
Yeah, I just think she doesn't understand.
Yeah. Pedro needs a new what do you call it? What do you call the people
Assistant?
who? No, Coop. What do you call the people like in a play that works the part? Yes,
understudy. Yes.
Pedro needs a new understudy. Yes.
Henry's not doing nothing in Nicaragua. Have Henry do it. You guys know Henry? He's like a young Pedro. I love that guy.
On that note, we'd like to send a special thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Cancel. We are very sorry once again. God bless your hearts.
Sorry.
And we hope everybody enjoyed this week's episode of KMA Talk Radio. We will not be here next week broadcasting KMA, but the Great Smoke will be broadcast live starting at where we typically end, noon Eastern Standard Time. Please check out my dear friend Michael Herclocks and the awesome hosts we have, Paul DeGracco and Kim Keeney, who I love to death. She came by the other day.
Good people.
And
good
she bought me some Snap-on whiskey glasses, and I'm going to be having some of this tonight with the whiskey glasses that Kim Keeney bought for me. Nice. Until 2 more weeks, everybody. We look forward to next week, and hopefully we'll see you all on the Great Smoke. Keep it lit.